Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. I actually want to come to y'all with another video, man, talking about how U.S. military preparing attacks against Mexican cartels. Now they were saying this, but this particular story, they said the U.S. military is now preparing attacks against cartels inside Mexico, according to a report from Ken Kalipstein. They said experts on the matter tell Straight Arrow News that doing so could upset the balance of cooperation between the neighboring countries around that extend beyond fighting cartels. They said, according to the report that cites three anonymous military sources, those attacks are expected to be ready by mid September. Details on exactly what those attacks will be are scarce, and it's unclear if the United States will put military boots on the ground inside of Mexico. U.S. Mexico relations have been strained at times during the first 7 months of the second Trump administration, but there's been some cooperation between the two countries when it comes to cartels. They say, quote unquote, not only is Donald Trump uniquely focused on TCOs, transnational crime organizations, the official name of cartels, having designated them terrorists in one of his first executive orders, but he has shown himself to be willing to take unilateral action despite potentially negative political ramifications, one senior intelligence official told Kalipstein. That source added that Trump may be doing this without involvement or approval from the Mexican government. Mexico's president has made it clear she does not want the U.S. military operations in her country. She said, "quote unquote," any country will find it inappropriate if foreign soldiers without permission were being actively deported in their country." Dr. Nathan Jones, associate professor of security studies at Sam Houston State University, told Straight Arrow News. There does seem to be some cooperation. General Gregory M. Gillard, commander of NORTHCOM, reportedly met with two high-ranking Mexican officials last month. He said what I fear is that significant cooperation could be lost if there were to be American soldiers on Mexican soil, Jones said. And if that cooperation gets lost, the question is it worth it to have done? Is it targeted one high-value target, or even a few, or even 10? Or many high-value targets. Is that worth the loss of Mexican cooperation on the whole plethora of other issues? The CIA recently increased secret drone flights over Mexico, looking specifically for fentanyl labs, according to New York Times. The CIA previously been involved in operations inside of Mexico. This most recent drone program began under the Biden administration. This most recent increase in flights shown that they may be a part of upcoming operations against the cartels. There's increased intelligence that the United States can gather DoD resources because they have been designated as terrorist organizations, Jones said. So you can have law enforcement by permission being present in Mexico, working with Mexican military units like Mexican Marines, which have historically been very, very effective at capturing high value targets with specialized vetted units. They said while it's unclear what the military action might look like, what's clear is the target: major cartels with connections to fentanyl trafficking. Finding specific targets can be difficult, as we've seen in the past with high value targets like Osama bin Laden. But there's been a big difference finding someone like bin Laden as opposed to active drug traffickers. It took a long time to find bin Laden because bin Laden wasn't talking to anybody, and he wasn't of operational significance, Jones said. He was a strategic, visionary leader. He was putting out the occasional letter, but basically he was completely cutting off a one-man courier. They say even though Chapo Guzman, people near him who would use the phones could be targeted by U.S. signal intelligence, but they said be it a law enforcement or military, Jones said. And so he could be found on this once network. Once there was a focus on targeting this network, and we can see there are a lot of high value targets. They say if the U.S. does start taking out high level cartel members and interrupting cartel operations, having Mexico involved could help. Jones said cartels will find a way to continue to operate by any means necessary. So pretty much right about now, they're saying the U.S. military is preparing attacks against Mexican cartels. So you definitely want to pay attention to this right here. But I had to come to y'all with this video, man. Spread thoughts up on this, shed light up on the situation. I felt the need that y'all had to hear this subject. Keep on liking and subscribing to my channel. Always appreciate the love. Don't forget to hit the bell to get all of my notifications. Like, share, and subscribe. And this your man B Miles coming to you live once again for the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace. And the link will be in the description box.